In a pivotal development regarding President-elect Donald Trump's cabinet appointments, the former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi has been nominated to lead the U.S. Department of Justice. This announcement comes after the withdrawal of Matt Gaetz, who had initially been Trump's first choice for the role, following intense scrutiny and controversy surrounding sex trafficking allegations. Gaetz's withdrawal has now paved the way for Bondi, a staunch loyalist to the president, to take the reins of the Justice Department, a critical position overseeing the nation's legal and law enforcement operations. The news of Bondi's nomination was met with mixed reactions, reflecting the contentious political environment surrounding Trump's final decisions on cabinet selections. In his announcement, Trump praised Bondi for her legal expertise and her unwavering support throughout his presidency, particularly during his first impeachment trial. Bondi's role as one of Trump's lawyers during that trial, where the president faced accusations related to the abuse of power and obstruction of Congress, had solidified her standing as one of Trump's most loyal allies. Pam Bondi's nomination is also significant given the backdrop of ongoing political polarization. Bondi's career has been marked by both praise for her tough stance on criminal justice issues and criticism for some of her controversial decisions during her time as Florida's Attorney General. She served in this role from 2011 until 2019, and throughout her tenure, she built a reputation for focusing on consumer protection, public safety, and human trafficking. However, her time in office also sparked significant controversy, most notably regarding her involvement in dropping an investigation into Trump University, the now-defunct educational organization that faced multiple allegations of fraud. This decision to abandon the investigation into Trump University raised ethical concerns, with critics alleging that Bondi had allowed political considerations to influence her actions. Specifically, the timing of the decision came shortly after Trump made a large contribution to Bondi's re-election campaign, raising questions about whether she had been swayed by financial support. Critics have pointed to this episode as a potential conflict of interest, and many have questioned whether Bondi's personal and political ties to Trump could cloud her judgment in a role that requires impartiality and independence from political influence. Despite this controversy, Trump's decision to nominate Bondi to lead the Department of Justice signals his deep reliance on a select group of loyalists to fill key positions in his administration. For Trump, the loyalty of individuals like Bondi has been a critical factor in his decision-making process, particularly when it comes to high-stakes cabinet appointments. The president has made it clear that he values loyalty above all else, and Bondi's history of defending him in the legal battles that have come to define his presidency has made her a natural choice for this role. As the head of the Department of Justice, Bondi would be responsible for overseeing some of the most significant legal issues facing the U.S. government, including the ongoing investigations into Russian interference in the 2016 election, the handling of classified documents, and high-profile cases such as those involving former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn and Trump's own personal legal entanglements. The department's role in these matters has placed it under intense scrutiny, particularly given Trump's repeated criticisms of the Justice Department, which he has accused of bias against him and his administration. Bondi's background in law enforcement and legal matters makes her an experienced candidate for the role, but her close ties to Trump could raise concerns about the potential for political interference in ongoing investigations. Critics argue that her previous actions as Florida Attorney General, particularly in regard to Trump University, suggest that she may prioritize political loyalty over impartiality in matters of national legal importance. For those who view the Department of Justice as a key check on presidential power, Bondi's appointment may heighten fears that Trump's influence over the department could undermine its independence. In addition to her role in Trump's impeachment defense, Bondi has made headlines for her efforts to tackle issues such as consumer fraud, human trafficking, and public safety during her time as Attorney General of Florida. While these initiatives earned her praise, her tenure was also marked by significant controversies. One of the most notable of these was her decision to drop a fraud investigation into Trump University, a decision that many saw as problematic, given the political connection between Trump and Bondi. Bondi had received a campaign contribution from Trump shortly before she made the decision to end the investigation, leading to accusations of a conflict of interest. Beyond her legal qualifications, Bondi's political allegiance to Trump has been a key factor in her rise to prominence within his circle. Throughout his presidency, Bondi has been an outspoken defender of Trump, particularly during the first impeachment trial. As a member of Trump's legal defense team, she worked tirelessly to counter the accusations brought against him by the House of Representatives. Her unwavering loyalty to Trump during this turbulent time helped to solidify her place as one of his most trusted allies, and her legal expertise further cemented her as a viable candidate for this key cabinet position. While Bondi's appointment to the Department of Justice is expected to have the backing of Trump's supporters, it is also likely to face opposition from those who question her ability to lead the department with impartiality. In particular, Democrats and legal experts have raised concerns about the potential for political influence in the department, given Bondi's history of aligning herself closely with the president. The Justice Department is meant to function independently, and any appearance of political favoritism could erode public confidence in its ability to uphold the law impartially. Bondi's nomination could also intensify the ongoing debate about the role of loyalty in government appointments. Under Trump's leadership, loyalty has often been viewed as a central criterion for cabinet selections, and many of his appointments have been characterized by a strong alignment with his political agenda. This has led some to question whether the administration is prioritizing political loyalty over the traditional criteria of experience, expertise, and independence. As Bondi's nomination moves through the Senate confirmation process, she will likely face intense questioning from lawmakers, particularly those from the opposition party. During the confirmation hearings, Bondi will have to address concerns about her previous decisions as Attorney General of Florida, her relationship with Trump, and her views on maintaining the independence of the Department of Justice. The outcome of these hearings will determine whether she is confirmed for the position or whether her appointment will be blocked by lawmakers who view her as too closely tied to the president. In the broader context of the Trump administration, Bondi's nomination is a reflection of the president's continued emphasis on loyalty and political allegiance in his selection of key figures for his cabinet. As Trump faces the final years of his presidency, his reliance on trusted allies like Bondi may grow even more pronounced, particularly as he seeks to navigate the increasingly contentious political landscape. Bondi's confirmation to lead the Department of Justice would further cement her place within Trump's inner circle, but it could also contribute to the ongoing polarization surrounding his administration's handling of legal matters and its approach to governance. As President-elect Trump moves closer to his inauguration, the nomination of Pam Bondi to head the Department of Justice represents a critical moment in the evolution of his administration. With the nomination now in the hands of the Senate, the outcome will have far-reaching implications not only for the future of the Department of Justice but also for the broader political dynamics of the Trump presidency. The confirmation process promises to be a focal point of political discourse in the coming months, and the decision to appoint Bondi to this high-profile position will undoubtedly shape the direction of the administration in the final stages of Trump's time in office. The nomination of Pam Bondi to lead the Department of Justice is another chapter in the ongoing saga of Donald Trump's presidency, highlighting the role of loyalty, controversy, and legal battles that have defined his time in office. Whether or not Bondi is confirmed, her appointment serves as a reminder of the intense scrutiny and division that continues to surround the president's appointments, particularly in the context of the legal and political challenges that have characterized his presidency.